Hey everybody, Charlie902 here, and welcome to Gunner Heat PC. This is a early access tank simulator. It's been on my radar for a while, but it finally released on early access for Steam today. So I want to go ahead and check it out and give a tanker's point of view on how closely it does as far as simulation, as far as representing the Abrams series of tanks. There's also a lot of Cold War era tanks that we see here. Okay, that volume is loud. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. That's a bit better. Let's go even lower. Okay. So yeah, this is my first time playing this. I have seen images and short videos, probably about a year ago about this game. So I want to check it out. Let's look at our settings. Settings look okay. Inputs, keyboard, and mouse. Man, that volume is still loud. Let's turn the music down. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, AI can select ammo and show in-game tips. So, instant campaign settings, helps, credits. Let's do instant. So we can choose different areas. Let's go Proving Grounds. Oh, Grafenwehr's on here. Okay, so this is a tank range that we have shot at, or me personally, I have shot at before. What is Showcase? Showcase all of playable vehicles and work-in-progress vehicles. So you got an M1 IP and M1. Those are both Abrams. M60A3, M60A1. There's a Bradley and 113. Bradley is the infantry fighting vehicle. M113 is a troop carrier. If I can speak properly, would be good. Yeah, T-72s, T-55s, BMP, BRDM, dismounted. Okay, cool. So yeah, the name, Gunner Heat PC. For a lot of people, I'm sure that'll be probably confusing unless you've been around military or the armor world for a little bit. This is a excerpt. It's not a full version, but an excerpt from a fire command. Whereas Gunner, you're telling the gunner that's the one that you want to engage. Heat is the type of round, high explosive anti-tank, and PC is the target that you want the gunner to engage. PC being a personnel carrier, such as a M113, a BMP or BRDM, anything like that. All right, let's go ahead and hit start. We got to hit showcase, right? And start. And we're going to figure out the controls. Now, this is just going to be a one-off episode. I'm just going to just play around, figure things out, and just kind of talk from the point of view of a tanker with 20-plus years military service. And we're starting off...
Ready, Sabo loaded. Gunner ready. Sabo index.
Okay, good fire commands. So I'm starting off, it looks like in the tank commander's position. And we're on an Abrams series tank. This is the 50 cal machine gun up here. And yeah, we're at a range. So these tank ranges, such as this one here, Grafenwehr, the tankers use these to practice and then certify their ability as a crew to maneuver and operate their vehicles. Now, right now, we're in what's called a battle position. You see how it's kind of sloped down. So what happens, I don't know the controls here. Let's try it. There we go. There's backup. So you back down into a low position like this to where your sights, which are located just below this weapon system here, can scan the battlefield. Then once you see the target, you pull up so that your gun is clear of that berm, you fire, and then you back down. Now in actual combat, you would move to another battle position. You wouldn't pop up at the same one twice. Let's see if we can figure out the controls here. Alright, so if I hold the right mouse button, I can move the turret. The sound of the turret moving is not right, I'll give you that. Okay, we can fire the main gun. I figured it would be the 50 cal. F1 to view controls. Oh, here we go. Drive, aim, fire, cruise control, ammo type. So 1 is... Okay, so 2, if we can see in the bottom left there, our next round will be a heat round, high explosive anti-tank. Right now we have APFS DST. You see that M833. That stands for Armor Piercing Fin Stabilized Discarding Sabo. And what that is a dart a kinetic energy round that fires very quickly, and it has a sabot or a casing around it that makes it fit the diameter of the gun tube, so that when you fire that round, it fires at a high velocity, and it's that velocity combined with the mass of the dart that penetrates armor. Now that next round type, the HEAT, the heat, basically it's a chemical energy round. So you fire the round, and once it hits the enemy tank, it then has a secondary detonation that then causes armor penetration. Alright, so let's see if we can get, is there a turret view where we can get inside? Optics, left shift. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the gunner station, right? So the gunner's sights are actually on top of the tank. They're not in line with the main gun. That would be the auxiliary sights, which I don't know how to flip to right now. But anyway, this is the main gun. How do we laze? Rangefinder, E. So let's laze at something. Let's laze at this BP. That's 500 meters away. And then if we laze at this PC target here, 1010. How do we zoom in? There we go. So the way this works, let's make sure we're pulled up. Let's pull up all the way so we don't hit the berm in front of us when we shoot. Because even though it looks like our sights are clear, remember the sights are on top of the vehicle, not in line with the gun. So we're going to do a laze, and we're going to shoot. And it looks like upper right says we penetrated an M1 target and was stopped by the terrain. Okay, stabilization is on, and we have a laze, so we have to dump our lead. How do we dump our lead on this? Okay, tap in the controls. Okay, so, well, what I mean by dump our lead is you see this target that's moving here, right? So if I'm following this center mass, right, just like this, and then I laze to it, notice how my reticle drops behind. My gun is actually pointing in front so that when I fire, let me get center mass again, the round should impact right where I'm aimed at. Think of it as a quarterback throwing a football. He throws to where the receiver is going to be, not to where the receiver is. So now you see that lead is stuck into my system, right? So I have to engage and disengage the palm switches in order to get rid of that lead. Alright, so let's go back to sabot. Right now we're still in heat, so we're going to shoot this guy with a heat round. So let's laze again. And see how reticle falls back. That's to induce the lead that we need to actually hit that target. Boom, center mass. Now we're loading a sabot round. Sabot is what you would shoot at these tank targets. This is a PC target here. It's backing up, but that's what they do. Now, these are just targets you would find at a gunnery range. They're basically built out of plywood and 2x4s. This is what you practice on. And there are hit sensors on these targets that let us know if we hit or not. Like, that was not a very good hit, but we did hit it. Alright, so let's see what else we can do. Let's see. Could adjust our range. Reticle illumination. Thermals. So, here we go. This is a good representation of the thermal image that a tanker would see. And this is the primary sight that we fire in, even in daytime. Practice to fire in your thermals. And now you can see the heated up portions on these targets. So you got the road wheels of that tank, the engine, and the crew compartment is illuminated because it should be hotter. Right now we're in what's called white hot, so everything that is lighter colored green will be a hotter substance. So now we can, our hotter surface rather. So now we can laze, fire, boom, too easy. Okay, what other options do we have here? Let commander aim. Reticle illumination, night illumination, quick action menu. Oh. So we can toggle stable. Okay, so we can do some things from this menu as well. Okay, cool. What other options do we have? Quick action menu. We got a map. We got a zoom. Mute in the mission AAR mode. Debug. Ammo type, stabilization. Okay, so yeah, stabilization. So even though I'm backing up, I can stay on the target quite smoothly. Let's switch our sight so we don't actually hit something. Can I switch to the driver's view is my question, or is it all from the gunner's view? Here, let's go get on the course road and go downrange. Have to go around this 113 here. Hopefully we don't hit them. Alright, so now while going down the road here, if I can get the driver to get straight here. Okay, I should be able to hit targets while on the move. Whoop. What happened? Did I switch to another tank somehow? How did I do that? Switch vehicle. Tab. Okay, so I hit tab. Let me go back to the one I was on. Bradley. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of vehicles here. We can even be a tow missile launcher guy. Okay. BLP T-72. Okay, this is the one we were on, the IP. Okay. So, is it only the gunner station that we can be in? I was curious to see if we could operate from the driver's station, because it's actually quite hard to view where we're going when you have a turret facing one way. Let's see what other options we have. Drive. Cruise control, so we can just go. That's not so bad. Now, what happens if we shoot these other vehicles? What if we play the bad guys? I still can't get over how realistic this thermal looks. Let's shoot this T-62 right here. What do we have? We have armor piercing, fin stabilized, discard and sable with tracer. Now we want to hit center mass, so that would be about right here-ish. Now I'm curious how armor will play into this. Let's fire. I keep hitting tab, which puts me in the wrong vehicle. Need to get back to the IP over here. And once again, I'm just kind of testing out to see what'll happen. I keep hitting tab to shift view. It's shift, not tab. My bad. I guess I need to get good at the controls. That's the problem with simulator games, by the way, is just learning the controls. There's usually so many. Okay. Shift. Okay. Zoom out. Now, why did we not hit this? Are we not looking where we want to be? We are. Let's laze. Will it not let us laze? No, it will. Dump the lead. Okay. Zoom in. Laze. It's not letting us laze. We're probably too close is the thing. Probably too close to get an actual range. So let's back up some. Can we see over this berm? Not shift. There we go. Can we laze? Will not let us laze that tank. Is it not real? It may not be real. Tell you what. So we're getting flashing zeros now because the range is too close. So I didn't know if it would simulate that or not, but that is a thing that happens. Alright, let's get some range here. The tank sounds are not right. The tracks don't sound right, and the traversing of the turret and the hull do not sound right. Alright, let's try this now. What can we do? Can we get a laze to you? Still too close. Can we manually adjust our range? Alright, tell you what. Let's go down range. Let's get down here a little further. Can we shoot our machine guns too is the question. Can I switch to a coaxial machine gun? Alright, we'll try to use this little crossroad here. It's difficult telling where my hull is in relation to my turret. In real life, I would just stick my head out a little more and have a better idea. Can we even see the targets from here? We probably can't. There's one. Alright, can we shoot you? Is this a thing? Yes, alright, so we can laze. Alright, let's shoot center mass. It says penetrated turret, entered fighting compartment, hit loader's torso. Okay, so it goes really in depth as to what it does. Oh, and it's cooking off. Look at that. How do we get to our different sites? Thermals. Oh, there we go. And it's burning up. Alright, let's try to hit this Abrams here. Let's get a good laze. And shoot. Oh, is he going to shoot back? Let's fire again. Penetrated gun mantlet, crushed into thin armor surface, shattered due to impacts. Okay, let's try to get right in between here. That hatch just opened up. Let's try to hit the engine compartment back here. Ooh, I think we shot just over. Let's try now. Okay, it hit the engine. See if we can cook off some rounds. Shattered due to impact angle. Breach empty. Do we not have any more rounds? How do we reload our rounds? Cruise control, drive. Oh, wait a minute. That was one of these. Restock. There we go. So we're moving some ammo from a different storage part on our tank into the main ammunition ready rack. See if we could take out this Abrams. Should be able to. About 10 more seconds. We'll try shooting a few more of these tanks, and then we'll try a mission or two. I'm trying to get used to the controls here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we're moving heat now. So this is going to take another 8 seconds. FPS is looking pretty good down there, 113, 14. I am playing on my laptop as I am on the road for work right now. So I'm not in the studio at my house. But yeah, I just wanted to check this game out and see what it was capable of and how realistic it is. It seems to be more realistic than a game like War Thunder, but less realistic than like a true simulator like Steel Beasts used to be, where you actually had all your switches, controls, and knobs. We're still moving rounds? Come on. We gotta be done by now. There we go, restocking. Just hit 1. Okay, this is taking forever. Let's move around. Let's see if we can fire our machine guns. So, optics, utility, vehicle, ammo type, previous weapon, and next weapon. There we go. So it's the these keys. I thought. Maybe I have to hit shift. No. Oh, it's bracket. I was looking at the greater than sign. So bracket. Okay, so this is our coax machine gun. Where is troop targets? Let's turn around. Okay. So now if we go into our gunner's view. What in the world? Why is our sight looking like that? Oh, we're still doing ammo to the ready rack. Stop that. Stop it. There we go. Alright, so we got some troop targets down here. So you want to laze at the base below them to get a range. 500. Try a burst. Okay, so those are hitting. The targets are not falling. Boom, hit that guy. Okay, so the way you normally want to do this is you want to laze at the base, and then you want to do what's called a Z pattern. So you're going to just fire a burst in a Z shape, and you should take out some of the troops. We could also hit a truck with this. Let's see if we can get some lead going here. Nice. Alright. So yeah, this is Grafenwehr. I keep hitting tab. It's just too easy for me to try to hit tab to switch view. I don't know why that's my natural instinct. Alright, let's try other weapon systems. Let's see if we can have our 50 cal. Nope, it's just main gun and coax, so we can't fire this commander's weapon up here. At least not yet. Let's check out what else we have available. We got a map. Map is not working. I'm hitting M. No map. Change view. C. Oh, this is better. Delta 2-4. Okay, this is way better for navigating. Obviously, in real life, you don't have a drone flying behind you helping you to navigate your tank, but this will help out tremendously. And can we run over the targets? Can't do this in real life. You get in a lot of trouble. No, you can't. They have no collision. Alright. Oh, this is so much better for navigating this way. Okay. C again for up-close view in the hatch. Still no driver view. I'd like to really see that. So yeah, jet engine in this tank. As you can kind of hear, it's got a weird sound to it. Looks like we have sprocket guides on the outside there. This sprocket back here, without the guide around it, that is the logo for my channel. If you haven't noticed that before. Charlie Niner 2. So Charlie Niner 2 is normally the master gunner, who is the person who is in the tower. Let's see if there's actually a tower at this range that runs the gunnery range for safety. Obviously, we wouldn't be shooting each other like this. I'm just testing this out for the game. So let's see if there is a tower for the range. Oh, that took that like a champ. So yeah, I'm not seeing a range tower. These, you don't seem to be able to pick these, so maybe these are in the future they're going to have these. Leopard T-62. Yeah, these are work in progress. Okay, so that's why I couldn't shoot those earlier or laze to them. Alright, well, let's get a shot in on one of these. Alright, that should definitely do it. We can't get a good range, but that's okay. We're so close now, I don't think we'd miss. Hatch opens up. Shoot again. I know we have flashing zeros. In real life, I would never shoot with this. That should ignite and cook off. There it goes. Let's see if the turret pops. Switch view. Oh, we can have our gas sight. Okay, so this is the gunner's auxiliary sight. This is what you use if your fire control system isn't working properly. Use this top portion here and you can actually get the distance to a target. So for this tank here, if we use the top portion, it's about 2,000 meters away. So let's switch and actually laze to it and see if that's right. 1450. Okay, so I was a little bit off. Let's go back to the gas sight and see if that's actually right. Because, like, you put this bottom line here on the bottom tracks, and then whichever top portion actually lines up should be the range. So it's still looking like 2,000, close to it to me. And then you use the bottom portion to actually offset your aim and actually shoot. But we'll go with our main gun for now with our gunner's primary sight. Yep, turret popped off, just as we suspected. So shift to change position, C to change views within the position. Alright. Well, should we do a mission real quick? I think so. Oh, that tree should not have been enough to stop us. We should be able to knock over trees. So yeah, they got some work to do, but I like the groundwork that's going on here. Alright, how do we end the mission? Oh, what is this? Oh, shows all of our shots. Shot 1 of 15, we hit right there, and then the round broke up. But it shouldn't break up from hitting plywood. How do we go to the next shot? Click, maybe? Right arrow, up arrow, down arrow. Controls. Free cam, mouse wheel. Mouse wheel? No, that zooms in and out. Oh, it's down there at the bottom. A and D to select shot. Okay, there's the next shot we had. Oh, this is nice. I like being able to see where my rounds hit. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, that poor loader. Poor everybody. The driver's chilling. You can even see where the ammunition is stored. And you can see the breech of the main gun. And look, went just above the engine compartment. That loader got messed up, though. Okay. Ooh, tank commander. It tells on the right here there what happened, too. Hit loader's gut, hit commander's torso, hit loader's head, hit commander's GPS, gunner's primary sight extension. So this is the Abrams tank that we shot at. We penetrated the side of the turret and messed that crew up. Loader is dead, commander is dead. Gunner, surprisingly, looks like he made it out scot-free at driver 2. You see how the driver sets in an Abrams tank like that, how he leans backwards. And you see the gas turbine engine power pack here in the back. And the ammunition stored in the bustle. That is pretty cool. So we fired again. We kept hitting the mantlet, and it would not penetrate the mantlet. Kind of did on that one. And then we fired at the power pack, and this would have disabled the vehicle, I believe. Actually, we went right through the top there. I'm trying not to get like classified with what I'm talking about here, so I'm trying to be very vague with some of these things. Okay, then we hit this one right in the back. All that spall damage. That poor... The driver might have been all right on that one. Nice. Okay, so I like that it actually simulates all of this. Now, how do we get out of here? Escape? Main menu? All right, let's try a instant action. Fulda Gap. Proving Grounds. Grafenwehr. What's the Proving Grounds? That's a firing range. We don't want to do that. Let's do Northfields. You are in an M1 platoon tasked with clearing the flank of friendly advance. Enemy is 2 platoons of enemy armor. Alright, I'm probably going to do very poorly at this, contrary to like actual life, but I'm trying to figure out the controls. And situational awareness in a game like this is very limited as you're looking through tunnel vision. We are the platoon leader. If I move, will you guys move? Yes. Okay, well, first and foremost, we want to change and look through our thermals. Whoop. Come on. I have no idea where I'm going or what the objective is. I'm just going to drive around, try to find some enemies, and try to kill them if we can. I'll probably get killed fairly quickly. Now, we can't run over trees, so we probably don't want to go... Oh my goodness, it's touchy with the controls turning left and right. So we probably don't want to go into the trees because it looks like they will hinder us. So we'll just go down here until we run into the enemy. Right. Yep, they're with us. No, wedge formation is nice. See if I see some enemy anywhere or some smoke or something. What's that? That's a bush. Left. Oh, I see him. Let me zoom in. No, we're coming up on him. On the way. Yep. Did we get him? Hey, I like the fire commands. They're actually pretty realistic for fire commands. I did not expect there to be a tank commander who is issuing me fire commands, and I'm actually quite... Whoop, I see him. Oh, we took a hit. We took a hit. On the way. Over. We shot over. Give me a round. Hold on, we gotta back up. Alright. Round is loaded. On the way. Alright, we're gonna move over here. I like how my wingmen kind of move off of my movements. What? I say that, and then they stop right in front of me. Come on, I'm trying to go over here, dude. Obviously, the enemy's right over this hill here, so we don't want to expose ourselves too much. Let's see what we can... I got him. Oh, I see him. Oh no, there's a missile. Oh, he popped smoke. I can't see him. He's got smoke on him. Well, I'm trying to get down and not get shot at. Traverse right, he says. I'm trying to traverse. The traversing is weird. Alright, I'm trying to get this. So the traversing it flip-flops between views. Woo, okay. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to reload. On the way. On the way. Over. Oh, I got a bad laze. Man, that TC is take a chill pill. On the way. Got him that time. Got him. On the way. I'm gonna hit him again. On the way. All right. Doing some work here. I'm going to. I'm going to move first, though, dude.
Traverse right.
I got you. Calm down.
Gunner, Sabo, anti-tank.
I don't have any more Sabo.
Traverse left.
Trevor's left.
Steady. Traverse right. Steady. Fire. Identified. Fire heat. On the way.
I don't see him. He said I'm steady on. But I don't see him. Oh, is it way out there? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can thread the needle.
Careful. Three target. Ceasefire.
Whoop, getting shot at from over here.
Identified. Shoot. On the way.
Whoop, whoop, hold on. I'm trying to get my sights.
Target ceasefire.
All right, that's it. Okay, let's take a quick look at that and see how the AAR goes. All right, so our first round barely hit the TC's cupola of this vehicle. Look at that. Just skipped through the cupola. Didn't really do much of anything, right? Next round, okay, that's a much better shot there. Destroyed the tank commander. Look at that, just dead. Here's a hit that we took that bounced off of our armor. Another one that we took. And then once again, we hit a cupola again. And then armor stopped yet again. Thank goodness we have that thick armor up front. This one went right through the loader. Look at him. Right in his face. And it hit that ammo in the back and detonated that ammo. PC, we went right through. Looks like we hit fuel cell on the side. Then we shot again. This one looks like it went through the crew compartment in the back. This one was a total miss. We hit the track. This one we hit the road wheel. Then we took another shot to our turret. I was trying to only expose our turret as much as we can, but it's kind of hard to tell that from a video game as much as you can in real life. All right, boom, we took another hit here too. Actually, that might not be our tank. That might be our wingman tank as well. Then we destroyed this PC. Yeah, this guy was firing over the back. That was not us. You never want to put your rear of your tank towards the enemy. And then this one got ate by the gun tube. This one hit the side of the turret, right at the sights that I was talking about, those sights the gunner looks through. This one penetrated the turret. Armor stopped that one. Once again, top of the turret. That is a good shot. So you see how that all of that ammunition is stored in the hull or the bottom of the turret there? So that all does secondary detonations, and that's why the turrets tend to pop off of these. That's a good hit. Woof, that's bad. Good hit there. Gun tube hits. So these are all the shots, not just from me. These are the shots from my whole platoon. That's why, because some of these shots make no sense. That's a great one right there. That's a textbook center mass secondary detonation hit right there. So yeah, this shows all the rounds. So anyway, that's going to be it for our look at Gunner Heat PC. It is a promising looking tank sim light. I'm not going to call it a full simulator, if I could speak correctly, because you don't have all of the switches and buttons that the crew members would have access to. Instead, it's kind of boiled down to the gist, and it still does it pretty well. It has a pretty accurate representation of the fire control system. Now, the controls are completely different on a PC than they are in a tank. That's why I'm having struggling with trying to control it and actually be able to engage the way I would in real life. But all the pieces are there. So if I practiced a bit with this and maybe even got a joystick or something similar to just kind of be more like the tank controls, I think it would be very helpful. The thing that got me was switching between external view to the gunner's view. It made it opposite. So what I mean by made it opposite, it made it opposite as far as traversing the turret. So in order to engage the palm switches and traverse the turret while you're in the external view, you have to hit the right mouse button and then you can traverse. But once you get into the internal view from the gunner station, it's the exact opposite. You press the right mouse button to stop traversing. So that kept getting me when I was switching views and trying to engage the target. But other than that, that's Gunner Heat PC. Definitely check it out. It's I think it's like $27 right now, 10% off on Steam, and it's in very early access. I hope they continue to iterate on this. I really enjoyed and was surprised by the fire commands and the guidance of the TC to tell the gunner to go left or go right to engage him, and the franticness of his voice was pretty cool too. So definitely an interesting game, definitely worth checking out if you're at all a tank enthusiast such as myself. And that'll do it for this episode. If this gets another big update, we may have another episode in the future, but for now, that's going to be it for taking a look at Gunner Heat PC. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.